Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On second down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017. And
the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Topper! 49's the mic. 49's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill. Snickers, gotta spin.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Black 5. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Alert. Double up.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Johnson, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Roethlisberger now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Ready? Lock 80!
16-yard line.
Shit! Knickers! Why they touch?
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 27, Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find Garcon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded about a yard deep. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Monday. 44. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch 20.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Airing it deep for Garcon. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's caught by Garcon. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Ready?
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown, 4th of the year, as his point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Check 13. Check 13. Wait.
Now Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Taylor. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Watch twist. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Jack! Switch.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Garcon. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Ben on third and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Ben to throw again. Caught left side, Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Slam, slam.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We own them. We own them.
On first down, Connor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. And the Steelers on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
At the 21-yard line.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And now here is another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch, switch, switch. 50. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Allen, the intended receiver. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
17 yards.
Let's go, D.
1st down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
58 for Mike, 58.
Now Roethlisberger. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Martin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready? Black 20? Yeah, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Why they say?
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Black 20. 58, come on. It's been a long day for you.
Play fake to extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 63, Chargers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So this one in the
think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball.